Hey y'all, I'm gonna show how I cook when I'm traveling, and I'm staying at this adorable little Airbnb. Okay, so I brought with me some vegetable broth and powdered mashed potatoes, which I know aren't the most fantastic thing to have, but they're a lot easier for me to do than trying to cook potatoes from scratch. It has instructions on the back of a bunch of ingredients, including adding salt. Well, my vegetable broth has salt, and I don't really feel that I need to add a bunch of butter and other things. So, what I've done is started to heat it up on a pan, and then in another pot, I'm heating some water. I got a great deal on this Daya vegan gluten-free mac and cheese from Ollie's, and easy instructions. I don't have the butter for it. That's okay. I brought with me a shelf-stable coconut milk. Of course, once you open it, you have to refrigerate it. Thankfully, this Airbnb does have a refrigerator. Not too frustrated with all of the ingredients. It's easy enough for me to do. I checked at the spices they had here. They had just a little bit of some things in here, but red pepper, that's a big one for me. I love spicy. So once my vegetable broth is heated up, I just dump on the powdered potatoes and it kind of just starts to absorb immediately. It doesn't require much serious cooking. You could do this in a microwave as well. And of course, it's steaming up my photo here, but I realized that I had a metal spoon and these pans look non-stick, so I found their mixing spoons that are like either a silicone or some type of plastic, and those aren't going to scratch up the pan. I really don't want to do that. If you're not sure if something is nonstick or not, just take it safely and assume that it is nonstick. You don't want to scratch the surface and get particles in your food. Some of them are known to be toxic, crazy enough as it is. So I decided to add a little bit more powder because I felt like there was a lot of liquid. You can just adjust however you want to, add a little more of the liquid, a little more of the powder, so you get the consistency you like and the quantity you want. I did make quite a good bit of this, so I had some leftovers because I'm just cooking for myself this time. So it seemed heated up enough, and I did end up letting it just kind of sit to the side a little bit to soak up the rest of it. You can add more again, you can add more liquid if you want to. I use the vegetable broth. I like vegetable broth better than using like water because it has a little more flavor and a little more nutrients. My pasta is starting to cook pretty well, and they don't have a strainer, but there was this cool like pasta spoon. So I kind of had to try to use that to help when I was straining out my liquid. I lost a few noodles there, but it's all right. And of course, those dishes in the sink are actually like fine to get a little hot water on there, all waiting to be cleaned. So I just cleaned it all up whenever I was finished with it all. So I got as much of the liquid out as I could. There was a little bit of liquid still left in it, but it's okay because it'll just kind of help add to me mixing the powder fake cheese because it's not a real mac and cheese, but you could do this if you had a box of regular mac and cheese or something like that. So you could also, if you wanted to use this spoon and scoop everything out in a separate bowl. So, and I use, of course, the coconut milk with it. So I just kind of threw everything on a plate here. And I know this is like heavy carbs, carbs, carbs. I am traveling. I am tired. I want carbs to load up a little bit, give myself some energy. If you do have a chance to go to a store, you can get, get some meat or something. Or it's like, I like tofu. Grab a bag of those frozen vegetables. It's like a single serving that you can microwave or just steam in some of the vegetable broth on the stove. So tons of my spicy and my little applesauce, and that's kind of my quick dinner. To reheat this, because I hate microwaves, I used some of the vegetable broth and just took my leftover mac and cheese stuff, which I had in a plastic bag in the refrigerator overnight, and just used that to kind of heat it up and found another silicone turner just to kind of mush it around. And I was able to go to the store as well and get a couple more like little spices and add-ins and fix-ins. So pretty easy to deal with and just reheat. This is kind of how you reheat anything. You could add a little water. Of course, I had vegetable broth. I wanted to use it, get a little more of nutrients. So for breakfast, I always bring my own gluten-free oats with me everywhere. I use the coconut milk. I heated it up on the stove. And of course, I have chia seeds, had coffee because this place had a Keurig, which was really, really nice. So I eat it like this. You could add sweetener or whatever you wanted to it. And that's how I do my cooking when I travel.